What?
God
damn it! Fuck!
Damn
Like
it.
he would never ask for it like that.
Whoa. That is
Freak
not what I meant.
boy.
God,
Freak
fuck!
it. Stick it in. Is that what you?
No, I was talking about the sword.
No. Say it again.
No,
what did you
I'm
say?
not
What
saying
were
it
your
again.
words?
I'm not saying it again.
He is
I'm
sticking
not
her
saying it
sword
again.
in. Wait a minute.
No,
You wanted
no,
this
no, 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 no,
woman
no,
to
no, no,
stick
no,
her
no, no,
thing
no, no,
inside.
no, 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 no. We're not flipping turning the narrative here. We're not.
That's a freak boy. You a real freak boy that gonna do whatever you want.
Let's record 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gang is here. We in for a doozy. Anime debates. Oh, we got to get a name for this joint. Play the drop. Yo, what's happening? What's going on? Neighborhood Ninjas, episode 64. Let's get it. I'm your co-host, Lord Mac and have Mac with a get Mac with a strap. Turn your back, you will get clapped. I'm the Mac that is daddy, is father of the year. Let me be yo vessels. We getting into some anime debates today. Yo, Cameron want to get into some One Piece drama. What's happening in the pages? What's happening in the manga? What's going on?
No, a
lot of juicy shit. Yo, I'm the Shinobi in the vest, and like always, the West Coast Warlord. Yeah. Let me get my drop real quick. Gunshots for me, real though. All right, who we be, man? Who's in here? Who's in here with us?
You know, you also got your boy, the Harlem Harlow. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here doing my thing, just vibing. You know, got that One Piece talk coming.
Mr. Lease.
Mr. Broke.
And if you don't know, that's because we say Mr. Beast. But we'll call Mr. Least on this podcast.
Mr. Least. I like it. I fuck with it.
Man, yo, and let me play my job. I ain't even play mine, yo. The West Coast Warlord. Yeah.
The West Coast Warlord.
Yo, everybody, come in, sit down, take a seat, grab something to drink, something to smoke, something to tote. Let's get into these anime talkers. Let's get fandom with it. You feel me? This is the Neighborhood Ninjas, episode 64, your home of all anime reactions. We're going to give you all the business. We got games coming through. We're going to talk about it all and keep the culture involved. Where the hell we at this week? We've been off about 2 weeks. We was being sabotaged. It hurt my heart, but it's all good. We back active. And we trying to get a little bit more regular. Had a little bump in the road, but we back. Kimmer just came back from his job interview with ICE. Turtle just left the kitchen.
Fuck, I just want the bonus. That's it. I just want the bonus and I'm out.
Look, bro. Hey, and look, I know you got a family and all that, but the cartel got a bonus too. So the cartel got a bonus too. They putting money on our heads.
Just be really ass at your job.
Yeah, just be really ass at your job. I'll slide you some.
Most of the people you work with gonna be fat anyway. It's just triple one. The rest will fall down.
Look, I'm coming with an F1 250 with the cab on the back, all right?
I'm going in there to sabotage. I'm going in there to sabotage. You know what I'm saying?
Where you break down
we
and do
folks on the inside.
I got y'all. That's me. I got y'all. Don't worry.
There we go, man.
Just gotta send a little text to wherever y'all about to go. Like, hey, y'all get out of there.
Get out of there. Walmart parking lot. ASAP 911.
For legal purposes, this is all jokes.
What they call it, Turtle? The spook? You know what I'm talking about.
No.
When niggas infiltrated the army back in like the fucking 60s. Spook on the doorstep or something like that? No, I can't remember.
That's new to me.
It's deep dive. It's deep dive, man. It was infiltrating the U.S. Army and the police stations. That's when we was organized before we got dismantled. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we got a little game for us to play, man. We might switching up our little format, playing some games, talking about some stuff that'll get people more engaged and involved. You know what I'm saying? And this last year, we've been talking about crash outs a whole lot. And this is going to be where it stops. Because I didn't see the word crash out be used too incorrectly. So I'm like, yo, let's get this podcast off. Let's talk about all the greatest crash outs in fandom, whether it be anime, cartoons, American, foreign, live action, comics. Let's talk about some crash outs, dead it, and then stop talking about the word crash out. Because y'all not even using the word correctly no more.
The white people done got the word. Now they fucking it up.
All right, hold on. All right, if we gonna do that, all right, what's the definition of a crash out then, Mac? Why don't you give it to us?
The definition of a crash out. Look, for a crash out to take place, a character has to be given information. They have to witness something that triggers a knee-jerk reaction. Now, the crash out doesn't have to be instant, but it has to directly come before an incident where the character wouldn't normally act how they do. You caused me to do something I wouldn't normally do if I'm thinking straight.
Example, Gone before Kite died, cool. It was signs there, but he wasn't really a crash out. After
I'm kind
Kite
of mad
died,
because that was on my list.
after Kite died, Gone was a crash out. 100%.
Crash out. There has to be repercussions, or at least attempted repercussions.
There was, yeah, you know what I mean? Obviously, we know he had repercussions at the end of his crash out, but at any given moment where there was violence, he was on the 12th level.
Exactly. If I'm normally on 10 and I find something out, or I see somebody die, or I find out you was backdooring me or something like that, and my emotional state gets me out of pocket, crash out.
Yeah, if there's no repercussions to you, what your actions have done, you didn't crash out. You spazzed out.
You just got irritated.
Yeah.
Yo, side note, I literally saw maybe last week on Facebook, and you know how you just get these random posts from pages that you don't follow, and it was like this woman's page, and it said, grief is the longest crash out you'll ever experience. And I went in there and I let them bitches have it. I got blocked from that shit. I can't even see the page no more. I was like, you bitches don't know what crash outs are. Stop talking. But it was like 300, 400 comments and them talking about, yeah, I've been crashing out ever since my dad died. Bitch, that's not a crash out. You was depressed.
That's just depression.
Okay, that's not a crash out. Something gotta happen. Action
You
gotta
were
be done. You said what?
It said they were lashing out, but you did not crash out.
You did not crash out. So that being said, Kimmer, you can't go first because
You are white.
obviously because you're with ICE now, and you still undercover, bro. You still undercover. They're not gonna hear this here.
You going last.
So between me and Turtle, who going first? We'll do rock paper scissors.
Rock, paper, you lighter, you go second. I'll go first.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I've been getting so much light skin hate lately, and I don't even know where it's coming from. I thought we was past this.
Honestly, I can't even be mad at going last now. That can't even be mad at it. Can't even be mad at it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for this day, we got 4 different categories. We got the most valid crash out. We got the stupidest crash out. We got the most surprising crash out. And we got just the overall best crash out. We're going to go 4 rounds. Each of us pick one. And then collectively, we're going to decide who wins each round and who wins the day. And you get bragging rights. One day, we'll have a little cash prize or something. I don't know.
Which one you
Right
want?
now, let's do surprising. Let's do surprising crash out that you just did not see coming.
Oh. Damn, I don't think this count because it's not really anime. Fuck.
And hold on. If it don't meet the criteria for crash out, we can me and Kimmer can be like, yo, Turtle, that's not a crash out. That don't count in this category.
Man. Oh shit. I should. It's a cartoon.
It don't gotta be animated though. It can be anything.
All right. Just the ones a little loose on like the anime thing. Way back when, way back when, younger me, the first time Bubbles passed out.
Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls?
Yes. Do you remember the first time Bubbles crashed out?
I do actually remember that now that you mention it.
Had Bubbles and Buttercup scared. I mean, I had Blossom and Buttercup scared.
Yeah, they actually didn't know if they could beat her. Like she was like it
She
was on
not
site.
with the shit.
It was on site.
Not what to do.
I do remember that. Oh.
I did not expect to get a Powerpuff Girls crash out today, but that's what the fuck we here for, bro. Okay.
I'm like, that's actually pretty valid. I can't say no to that.
She really was that mad. Like she was like she fought, but she like it was always like bubbly.
No, you're right, because the green one, what was her name?
Buttercup. She was the angry one.
That was the angry one. When Bubbles popped off, that went crazy. Damn, that's a throwback. That's a reach.
Yeah, they was both scared. That's why I said it's a reach from the anime shit. But yeah, I had to pick Bubbles. Because that was like one of the first time we realized, don't fuck with the character who was always happy and jolly. Don't piss them off.
That might have been the first time we ever seen some shit like that based off our age. For real.
So that's mine. Real short and sweet.
Okay. I was trying to keep mine animated, but I just had to put this one in here. My most surprising crash out, and I really could have put it in stupidest, but I'm putting it in surprising because I just did not anticipate this shit coming because I was so drawn into the moment. Peter Quill, Star-Lord, shooting off his guns.
Surprising?
Yeah, surprising. I was going to put it in stupid, but I'm going to put it in surprising. When he fired off at Thanos, when they were all had him down and they was pulling the gauntlet off of his hands, and he said something about Gamora, and that just pissed Peter off. He started shooting Thanos in the face, and that's what woke him up out his little sleep. Man, that was surprising. Like, in that moment, dog, I was in the theaters like, no, this is crazy. That was a crash out.
Yeah, it's a crash out. I would give you pushback because it's more stupid to me than surprising. I was more like, you can't be serious. Like, he's about to die. Like, why are you like punching him in the face? Like, nigga, we about to kill this nigga.
We're about to avenge the whole universe right now, my nigga.
We about to kill the shit out of this nigga.
Man, that was so fun. But that's why it's so stupid.
But
surprising.
That's why I said it was more stupid.
Surprising. But it was surprising.
See,
I'm fucking up.
All right, I think we got you on this one. You let yourself go. Should have left it as stupid because that was a A1 stupid.
That would have won. That would have won. All right.
That's the one I was gonna use.
See, and that's why I knew I had to jump out. I had to jump out the window, nigga. I needed that one.
But it's more stupid though, so it don't really fit. Surprising, because you said it yourself.
You did say it yourself.
You know what? I'll just remove myself from this round. In I ain't even go. I got a bag. I'll just remove myself from this round.
You just fucked up changing the category. That one was a good one though. On game. What about you?
So we got most surprised, right? That's the one.
Yeah.
We're on surprised. Okay, I just want to
surprising.
make sure we're clear on that one. All right. Honestly, I think for me, growing up, I watched a bunch of different shows, but I think the crash out that probably surprised me the most, just because I was young and didn't understand until I grew up, was honestly Robin crashing out when he had the PTSD of Deathstroke, when he literally was on smoke with everybody, like even his own teammates, like, because like as you grow up, that character, he was the leader, he was the calm one, he was the one that saved not like saved everyone else, but kept everyone else together. To see him now attack other people, like his team, like his own team members, and like fight these things that weren't supposedly there or whatever, like, that boy was on smoke with everything. It didn't matter. He was calling Starfire a stupid bitch, pretty much. Like, he was calling, Cyborg a dumb machine. Like, you know what I mean?
He hurt
like,
Cyborg feelings and Beast Boy.
He was he was low key saying some slurs towards him. You know what I'm saying? He was crashing out. But like, as a kid, I didn't understand like why. But now, obviously, now that I'm older, I can understand why like he did do those things and what caused those events. But as a kid, you're like, bro, this guy's the leader. Why is he? My God, he's crashing out on everybody. What the fuck?
All right. You stay over there, Kimmer. I'm talking to Turtle right now. Me and you.
Good.
It's a little bit of a slow burn.
At first, I was like, but then he started adding more seasonings and flavors, and when that shit started, he threw his mise en place together, he cooked.
Okay. All right, because I got a slow burn later.
I thought he was reaching. I was like, oh, wait. Then he's like, no, okay.
No, valid crash out because the beat your entire team's ass senseless and they was defeated, bro. Like defeated. Yeah.
And that shit had some lasting effect.
He was such in a different mindset. He created a whole new outfit, a whole new suit with new gadgets. Yeah, he had to. Like, it was a little bit of thinking involved. It wasn't instant, but his mind was put in a whole different space. He had to get this shit done. Stop playing with me. Slade fucked that boy up.
Exactly.
The trees.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, growing up, the first season and into the second season, he's a leader. He was the one keeping Beast Boy, Raven, all them together, helping them solve their issues. And then for him to switch up, I was, as a kid, obviously now, probably a little bit different, but as a kid, definitely for sure the most shocking for me.
You get a point for this one. Nah, you definitely cooked.
All right, round
what
one.
We want to do next, man?
I won, right?
You won very shit. Technically 1-0-1. You ain't got no points.
All right, well, if we got to vote on this one, I got to give it to Kimmer for that.
Are we voting on who wins overall? I thought we just who passes it, who added up at the end. Yeah, no, I
thought we were
Rob-
just going who passes because I thought Turtles was valid as fuck.
Valid, but Robin over Bubbles. I'm sorry. That resonates with me for a long time because Teen Titans is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's arguably top 3 greatest American cartoon of all time. And that was one of the biggest, most memorable moments that anybody can think of. So yeah, hell yeah. I get that round to Kimmer.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. We're going to have to pit stupidest to the last because that was my next category. Most valid crash out. Most valid crash out. Kimmer, go ahead, take it away. We'll let the white man get off the bench, man.
I know I'm not going to get a point for this one because this is another childhood one. I know there's been a lot of recent valid crash outs. There's been a lot of good ones, but this is one that, kind of just hit home with me as a kid. That's why I think this was I thought deep on this because there's a lot of them. And you guys might even laugh and call me white. I know I am. You guys might even call me whiter than white. I might be.
It's some school shooter shit.
No. My most valid crash out is when SpongeBob crashed out on the entire Bikini Bottom. Because think about it. This man was the nicest soul and did everything for everyone. His only friend is, he might be annoying. I get it. Kind of me. I'm annoying. But he was also there for everyone to do everything. He would say yes to everything. He would, you know what I mean? He would help out everyone in Bikini Bottom would need it. You know what I mean? And then for them to treat him like shit.
What was the scenario? Because I'm not remembering this.
I believe it was when he didn't get promoted to the second, when he had the episode of the second Krusty Krab. Yeah. That's all. I'm not getting a point on this one. That's just the one that resonates most with me and most valid because, you know what I mean? That man did everything. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to be that excited, do all that shit, for him not to get promoted, and then him crashing out on everyone, pretty valid.
No, I'm with it.
I don't remember SpongeBob, so I can't vote. So whatever Max says.
You never watched it?
I'm with it.
I ain't really watched SpongeBob.
Honestly, I had to sneak and watch SpongeBob. My dad hated that shit so much. He said, "You're gonna be stupid watching this shit."
He wasn't wrong.
Stupid.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, he was valid. He's valid. Don't say that much.
All right, go ahead, Mac.
I'm going most valid crash out. Most valid. And I don't give a fuck if you think I'm wrong, because I'm right. Aaron Yeager.
I knew
Aaron fucking Yeager. The most valid crash out. We're talking about a man that has more knowledge than damn near everybody on Earth. Okay? Transcend timelines. When it came to you trying to extinguish my people, take us off the face of the earth, yeah. We need that get back. This is 100 years in the making. Aaron Yeager had the most valid crash out. We're on the brink of extinction. You've already pushed us to living on one island and taking away our history books so we don't even know who we are as a people. And then now you're sending ships, planes, other Titans, and we figuring out this all on the fly, figuring out our DNA, figuring out our history. Yeah, I'm sending the rumbling. This is the most valid crash out, and I'm knocking off 80% of the world. I would have did 100%, but 80% of the world, all y'all gotta die. My people gotta survive. I'm gonna create peace for as long as possible. Yes, I know in the end, things went a little wonky and shit, and war came back, but I'm wiping y'all niggas off the face of the earth. Fuck y'all. I choose me and my people over y'all every time. Every time. Most valid.
Now, like I said, there's a lot of great options, and that is one of them. You know what I'm saying? I could have easily have used that one. But that's just the one that resonates. That's a good one. I agree. There might be a better one. Turtle might cook here. Turtle has been known to cook. I won't say that you didn't cook.
Turtle about to tell me it's not a crash out.
He is about to tell you that it's not a crash out. I can understand why it's not, but I can understand why it is.
I wouldn't say it's is it a crash out if it was more of a planned thing?
Okay,
He wasn't
because
really like heightened emotions when he did it. That was more like a 2,000-year-old plan.
I say it's a crash out because I do understand that it was a plan, and over everybody else's life, it happened over years because at the end of the day, he was controlling things. But if you really think about it, it happened in an instant for him because as soon as he had the power of the attack titan, the foundation titan, he put everything in motion. Time doesn't really exist in that point because he's everywhere all at once. So it is a crash out. He didn't fucking tear his hair out and scream and yell, but the nigga lost all of his humanity and who the fuck he was before he could gain the power. And in that instance, the second he touched that Titan and gained the power, everything happened. He changed the past, the future, and the present at the exact same time. It kind of still is instant because time isn't relevant in that case.
So again, this is back where, since we know everything, or is it in the moment type for you? Because you got to think in the moment, in the first 2 seasons, we didn't know anything about any of him having any of that. He was just crash out straight. I'm going to
Yeah,
fuck those guys. Like, you know what I mean? So like, do you mean it more like that? Or since we know it's like he had control of it this entire time type shit?
It's figuring out that he orchestrated everything in the end. And it's like, wow, this whole time he was crashing out. But for him, it happened in the instant. Because once you had that power, then he started controlling everything, and he's controlling shit 20 years in the future and 20 years in the past. He was controlling his fucking father's actions. He was controlling everything up until he died. But it all happened at the exact same time, how he affected time.
Yeah,
Crash
but
out.
his crash out, I mean, in the end, he had a hard stop to his crash out. He had a plan for his stop of the crash out. When niggas crash out, they don't give a fuck what happens. And you know
Did
that.
have a hard stop. He did have a hard stop.
And you know that you know when a nigga crash out, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
Okay, but look.
He gave a fuck because you know he had an end.
All right, so if I go on a murder spree through a Walmart, and I will not do this, FBI and ICE agents. If I stop killing people at 80%, do you no longer call me a serial killer?
No, you're a serial killer, but you started, I was like, all right, you didn't set it in motion. It was like, when I start shooting niggas, I have the power to take away the power of the niggas being able to stop me, and I don't. He still had all that prerequisite in mind when he was doing all that. When you crash out, you weren't thinking about nobody stopping you.
Okay,
You
but
gotta
at the
go,
same time,
it's a blanket state, like, the repercussions is not on your mind.
at the same time, he did take out his own people. The rumbling did kill a lot of his people. They had to break those walls and walk through the city to get to the rest of the world. He gave a fuck at the end of the day for the last 20% of humanity, but he murdered a whole bunch of his own fucking people, a whole bunch of innocent kids. We saw niggas just burning up. We saw rocks and buildings falling on them and them being stomped on by colossal titans. It's still a crash out. He snapped back and said, okay, this is too much, which I still say he should have kept going. But
he never snapped back. It was just plan from the start.
Was
because he could have took away all the other niggas' Titan powers, and he didn't, and that's how he got stopped.
He's got a point.
I got a point too. Fuck you. 80% of a point.
The first
that's a win.
Aaron was crashing out. He was. Nigga was angry. He was just, I'm angry. I'm about to go do shit. Then he ended up fucked up. Somebody else died. And then he ended up getting bit. That's how he turned into a Titan, because he was crashing out.
The thing is, he did it to himself. The layers.
So how can you crash out if you planned it? You don't plan crash outs.
You don't plan crash outs. It just kind of happens.
You can snap out of crash outs. You can snap out of crash outs. You can snap out of it. You can realize, hey, I'm going too far.
I'll give an example. This is one of the ones I had in my mind, but I'm not going to use this one for my valid crash out.
No, what? He's trying to double dip.
No, I don't have to. I'm using it to counter your point. But all right, I'll just use the one I was. Evil Naruto.
Which,
when they went to the other world, when Naruto became evil after all the bullshit that he went through.
I do remember that one.
Everybody and their mama has always been saying Naruto had every right and reason to crash out and become evil, yet he didn't. This is when he did. I choose Naruto when he went evil and crashed out and fucked everything.
When that movie, when the Akatsuki were the good people, yeah, that was a good movie.
I think that one's still on Netflix too. I gotta rewatch that joint.
Had every reason to crash out. You can't even dispute that.
Nah, they was calling him a fucking loser and an orphan, and they was dropping off ramen packs to his house as an 8-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hokage was take care of that nigga, bro. Homie was living with roaches. He was struggling.
He was in the projects at
milk.
8.
Oh, he got this. Everybody was just beat. Like, nah. See, look, yeah. You can't see. They ain't even a counter argument to Naruto crashing out and being evil.
Okay. It's a non-canon crash out.
I can respect that.
Different storyline. Japanese people don't do canons. It's just a different storyline. The timeline. My bad.
All right.
Multiverse
I respect
type shit.
that one. I respect that one. I got none bad to say about that one. I think for this round I win though. I'm sorry.
When you got counter arguments and I had no counter argument, how can yours be more valid when we?
Bro, I feel like mine's more valid than yours.
Nigga, Aaron crashing out is generational. My sons will talk about this.
But real quick, how can that be more valid when you have no argument against Naruto crashing out?
Because it was a movie most people didn't see.
Can't do that. That's not because you didn't see it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. What argument?
Now people are gonna go watch it if they listen to this.
Should not have crashed out.
Okay, all right. So the criteria is most valid.
Yes.
While Naruto has a very valid reason, but that reason is for self. That is for his feelings and his feelings only. What my village has done to me. Aaron's crash out was not for self. Aaron's crash out was selfless. That was for his people, the people before him, and his people that will come after him. That was for everybody else. That is on a much grander scale, much greater scale. The amount of millions of people he murdered, the amount of cultures he wiped off the face of the earth to save the existence of his people. Naruto was not thinking about Boruto and Himiwara. He wasn't thinking about his lineage. I'm thinking about the existence of my people. That's more valid. Me taking care of my people is more valid than just me taking care of my self-esteem and taking revenge off of what you did to me.
Reason why he wasn't thinking about them people is because he was crashing out.
I'd love to say an honorable mention for mine that I thought of that I should have probably used, but I didn't use it because I like the SpongeBob one more. But this one would have cooked. And this one I think is going to resonate more with Mac again, not with you, because I know you don't watch a lot of this. But Anakin Skywalker. What the fuck happened to Mac? Where the fuck did Mac go? Mac.
Yo, I'm not that black. I'm not that black.
Mac, all I see is your teeth, dog.
The screen is pretty dark, cuz.
I am not that black. Hold on. Yo, keep talking. Yo, I swear to God, I did have this on. Which one are you talking about? Because in my head, I'll say mine before you. Crash out when he went back to Tatooine because he had the dream about his mother, and he found out that she was fucking murdered. And he came out that tent and slaughtered that whole fucking village. That was on my fucking list, and I almost picked it.
Yeah, it was between that one and the one where he's like, he doesn't get chosen for like the council, and he was like, bro, like, why the fuck am I not on the fucking council yet? Like, this is fucking bullshit. And then that's when,
be on the council and not be a master. Yo, they was like, oh shit, we fucked up. Hold on. Y'all talk. Let me get my my light back on.
But
that was one of my ones on my list, but
I was going to say Dracula is my other one, but real quick, can somebody look up what valid mean?
I got you. What does valid mean?
His nose going to be in the phone.
It says, of an argument or a point having a sound basis in logic or fact, reasonable or cognate.
What does most mean?
Most mean?
Cognate.
What does most mean? Most means greatest in amount, quality, or degree.
All right. We both have valid arguments, Mac. In terms of most valid, if we can debate your point, how can it be more valid than my argument?
Because it's better, nigga.
I love it. That was great.
Because the literal setup to the question was, Everybody has always said that Naruto had valid reasons to crash out his whole life, but he didn't. You agree. So if I pick when Naruto crashed out and became evil, how could you argue against it?
I gotta go Turtle here for the win on this one. That's just me. Turtle probably gonna go with himself too.
Chimmer.
So 2-1.
Do you remember when Turtle used to talk shit about you because you're white, and I took your side, and I picked my brother up when he was down, and I tried to support my brother
I do.
in this.
Listen, you almost had me until he just had me look up the most invalid, and that sent me after what he said after. So I gotta respect that. That was
just don't
generally
like
some of the
Attack on Titan.
That was just generally some of the funniest shit. He said, "Could someone look up valid, please?"
Okay, so hold on. And you know what, Kimmer, I'm speaking to your heart now. So in the state of our country where it's a mass hysteria with this, the replacement of the white man, and y'all are getting eradicated, right? So I know how, like, you were a Trump supporter, you're
He's trying to win you over on this point. Let's move on. I won this one. It's okay. You got 0.
I have none of those
Me and Cooper are
things.
tied. What's the next one? We're gonna do a stupid crash out next.
No, there was one more before stupid.
Well, we got stupid left, and we got just overall best.
Let's do stupid then overall. Let's do last.
I'll go last for stupid.
Nah, you gotta go first. It's your turn to go first, nigga.
Yeah, it's your turn to go first.
Let me get my list. I had a list. Okay, stupidest. Yo, can stupid be just emotional? Can the crash out just be emotional?
It can be emotional. I mean, most crash outs are emotional. It's just about like, okay, you crashed out, and I feel you like why you was angry, but like Star-Lord, like we felt like why that nigga was upset. His girl died, and she ain't never coming back. But like, nigga, just wait. We can beat his ass. Just take his glove off first. It was stupid of him to crash out.
I wrote this one down for stupidest. This was like my number 2. I gotta go to Death Note, and I want to pick this one because I think maybe y'all got some pushback on it. Light Yagami, his descent into just utter madness when he was in control for the entire series is a crash out. His bloodlust to find out who L was and just crashing out, going insane, the hysterical laughs, trying to find any and every way to trip up trip up L, I think is the stupidest crash out because it ended up getting him caught and killed. What we got?
I mean,
I think that's more poor decisions than crashing out.
I mean, but he wasn't on his game. When Death Note first started, Light was super calculated. He was doing this for a specific reason. And then, of course, the bloodlust started. He started doing extra shit, started getting more money, started just taking out random people. But then having L on his tail and almost catching him at every moment, and then him suspecting that he's going to get caught, allowed him to make more mistakes that ultimately ended up in him dying. And so it was a slow descent. Well, it took place over a few episodes, but I think that was a really stupid crash out, him just losing control when all he had to do was just stay status quo.
I thought you were going to say more towards like when they actually had him caught, but not really at the end, and he just started yelling and shit and started running for the book.
That was the climax of it. That was the climax on the stairs, and how he died. That was the climax of the crash out. You just fell the fuck apart, like into pieces, after you was the smartest nigga on earth that we thought of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was more of a build up to the end. Like everything was a build up, and that last part was a crash out. Not everything was a crash out. Like the entire thing. Them in that factory, that was him crashing out. Everything up was like the lead up. It is
yeah.
Crash out. It was pretty stupid of him.
Because he still had it. He still had it, bro. Just relax. Just fucking relax.
It was pretty stupid of him.
Yeah, I'd say that's solid.
Okay. I was scared. I didn't know. Because once I gave my Peter Quill away, I was like, damn, do I gotta go to this for the stupid? That's what I got.
I mean, I respect it. I can respect it. Like, yeah, for sure.
Bet. That's the point for me. All right, next round.
What the fuck?
No. Who next? Turtle, no.
Humor.
Kimmer, you next.
I can go next. That's fine. Stupidest crash out of all time. I had a couple on my list. Throughout time, I feel like you grow as a person, but when you're your younger self, you know what I mean? You don't really know. I had to go stupidest crash out just at the time when I was watching it has got to be the fucking first arc in Ichigo or the second arc when he goes to save fucking Kia. I just think that was like, you know what I mean? Like this girl randomly shows up and then all of a sudden you're like, nah, bro, I need to go to this other world and save her. Like, you know what I mean? They had like 10 episodes to get to know each other. Like, he was just doing her a favor until she got back. And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's one of the stupidest crash outs of all time. I'm just like, let me go to this other world and just fuck these motherfuckers up just because I want to save this girl that I barely know.
Having a tough time with it.
I respect it though. I can see
because in between,
like obviously he got his ass whooped by Renji when he got here, so I can understand going but to get his get back, but then he didn't even really fight Renji. You know what I mean?
And then he fought Kenny too. And then he fought, what's his name? The pretty boy.
Yeah, Byakugo, or not Byakugo. Yeah.
What do you think, Turtle? Is that a crash out, or did he go on a mission?
When he went to go save Rukia?
Yeah.
That was more like a mission.
Because you have to have some level of crash out to decide that, hey, 10 minutes ago, I got these otherworldly powers. I traveled to a whole nother dimension I know nothing about. I'm fighting all the strongest niggas in the universe I know nothing about, and being so fucking strong-headed that thinking that I can win. There is a level of crash out, but it's also an art. And I don't know if a crash out can be a full.
I just feel like in the moment, like for me watching it, like I feel like bro was crashing out over like a girl that just got taken away for like he barely knew, in my opinion.
Barely fucking knew.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to a whole new world. You know what I mean? You're powering up. You didn't even fight the motherfucker that whooped your ass. You know what I mean?
And would you do that for a dude? It sounds real emotional.
Like I don't know. When I was watching it, it just seems stupid to me. I mean, right? Still to this day, I think it was stupid. Like obviously, it was fucking made 25 years ago, so manga was written differently. But like, you know what I mean? Like they could have definitely have like gave us something more for us to understand why Ichigo was actually going. To give us that more emotional aspect of it. Give us something to connect Rukia and Ichigo more other than the fact that she showed up first episode and was about to fucking die and was like, let me put this sword in you, dude. And he was like, sure.
My dad doesn't care about me. I have no mom.
Stick it in me. No, pause. Wait.
Whoa, what the fuck is... Whoa.
That is...
Yo, you on that freaky shit. Stick it in you? Is that what you said?
No, wait. I was talking about the sword, Rukia.
Oh, no. Say it again.
No.
What did
you... Wait a minute, sir.
No. No.
What podcast is this?
Yeah.
That's a freak boy, yo. Hey, ladies. You want your real freak boy that gonna do whatever you want? Get your white boy. Get your little white boy with the little curls, man.
Damn, boy. Damn.
Kimber, you be getting strapped up?
No.
You be having...
I was talking about when Rukia was putting the sword into Ichigo.
Yo, Kimber be
in the first episode. That is what I am talking about.
She be having that thing on her, bruh.
No.
How big was it? Pause.
I do not fly that way. No, sir.
Okay, look. Pride Month is coming up again, a couple months. I don't know when it is, but respect your thing, man. Salute to you. What we think about this, Turtle? Does this pass? Does this pass the vibes test? Is this a crash out or is this a mission? What you think?
It sounds more like a mission because there was a lot of things he did. It was, I don't know, man, because it's like he was mad, but now that was too much. That was him crashing out when Ichigo, when was that? He first transformed his Bastard form. That was him crashing out.
You know what? Actually, no, it's not a crash out because you have to stay in the same mindset for it to be a crash out. Ichigo was up and down. He was getting his ass beat. He was learning something. He was down. He got back up. You know what I mean? Changed a bit. It's not it's not one set of emotions. He was going through a whole lot of different shit. So that's a mission. That's a mission. That might be another podcast where we can talk about some fucking top missions. That was a mission.
I can respect that. You know, I can respect that.
Yeah, so Kimber, go sit your ass down over there, nigga. You lost this. I won. Oh no, Turtle, you got to go.
Yeah,
it's gonna be some bum shit.
My crash out, one of the dumbest of all time, is Cell. Vegeta allowing Cell goad him into knocking out Trunks, going to grab 18 and give him to him.
Mac, you just lost, buddy.
Hold on. No, I don't like that. Buddy. I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Just because niggas name drop Dragon Ball Z all of a sudden because it's such a goated franchise, we just got to give it automatic dub. Nah, I don't like that.
Pretty fucking stupid, bro. He said, nah, power up so I can get my ass whooped, dog. What the fuck?
Out Trump.
He knocked out his own son to go grab an android to say, yeah, I can take you when you're more powered up just to get his ass whooped. No, that was
Is that a crash out? That's a bad decision.
Yes.
In his final flash and did nothing.
That's a bad decision. That's not a crash out.
No, that's a crash out. That is for sure crash out.
He was like,
okay, hold on.
He Cell was started talking shit. He got mad, knocked out Trunks, got in his way. He knocked out Trunks, went and grabbed 18, say, shut the fuck up, Krillin, and brought him over. And then look,
that's a crash out. Listen, hold on. Let me put this in terms, and you might call me fucked up for it, right? All right. Say, you're picking your kid up from school, right? But another dad starts, he calls him some words, right? You say, oh hell no, I'm about to go fight him, blah 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 blah, right? You're whooping his ass, blah 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 blah. He's talking a little bit of shit. He said, you're lucky I don't got my homies, blah 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 blah, right? And then you're like, huh? Go get your homies, right? And then your son's like, no, Dad, let's just no. It's like let's just beat him, right? And you hit your own son.
Right? I punched my son.
Is that a bad idea, or is that a crash out?
Bring your mother.
That is a certified
crash out. You're crashing out, dog. Like he said, yeah, no, go get your homies, bro. I'll take all 5 of you on right now. Come on, let's go. Bring them on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now you get
fuck you, son.
They beating your ass.
Like, I hate to give Turtle another fucking point, but low key, he's cooking. That's what I'm saying. Fuck. Damn it.
Hey, you know what? This is the only round that you had. You got me, Turtle. You got me.
You in that last one, but it's okay.
Nah, fuck that.
It sucks too, because it makes like so much sense. Like you can make sense of it. I hate it. But it's so good that I hate it. You know what I'm saying?
2-1-0. Jesus.
I know. This round, Mac better cook this round or he might be skunked.
No, this round is donezo. We can just end the night. It's over.
Oh, we can just log off now. We can just say, go ahead, and pod.
I'm going last.
Mac, if you win, I still win.
No, you don't, nigga, because you only got one round.
No, I got 2 rounds.
He's got 2.
I got the
and you lucky I put that Peter Quill at the front. That was just a give me.
Well, that
I
sounds like a
myself.
problem, not to me.
The only thing that can happen right now is I cook better than both of y'all and I tie Turtle. That's the only thing that can happen.
It. Like, it's either a tie or I win. Like, it is what it is.
Do you want me to get my backpack?
You have to do something to get on the board. I hope you don't get a 0.
I'm going last. Turtle go first.
You can't lose to the bro.
Turtle go first. Get your bum ass shit off. We going best overall crash out. Best overall crash out. This is for everything, and I'm about to take it. But go ahead, Turtle. Timmy, you go next. I'm gonna go last, and I'm gonna stomp y'all.
Best overall crash out. Let's see.
It don't have to be valid. It don't have to be right, but somebody crashed the fuck out.
Fuck, what's that show called? God damn it.
Not good enough. Sorry.
I didn't want to go first. Shit. All right, I gotta pick somebody else then. All right, best overall crash out.
Cameron, he not ready.
What's his name? Fuck. My electric nigga from Black Clover, luck. Yes. This is not who
When
I
did he
wanted to
crash
be.
out?
He's just an overall crash out. Every single episode, he's trying to fight motherfuckers. He's like you said, best overall crash out, right? Like,
Okay, we could take it there. I wasn't thinking.
In every given chance, he's ready to throw them hands.
Okay,
It's like, is them the enemy? Bet. You don't ask no more questions. Go.
you know what? I like the
one of the
way you just
coldest
switched it up because you just picked a character. I can now expand mine, and it's donezo. And I didn't even want to go back to this franchise, but I will. So yeah, look, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'll take luck.
Okay.
Mac, even if you win, you still lose, nigga.
yeah, I'm back to go second now. I want to see him cook. Let's see you cook. I'll go last because mine's not as good as probably not as good as y'all. So let me see. Matt, go ahead. Get yours out.
The number one crash out. The number one crash out in all of fandom. I'm talking about live action. I'm talking about comics. I'm talking about anime. I'm talking about American cartoons. Shit, if you want to put everything that she's done together, it's not fucking comparable. The Scarlet Witch is the number one crash out in all of fandom. And it's not fucking close, bro. It's not fucking close. You want to, and see, I was just going to talk about one instance, but shit, we talking about characters, let's bring them all in. Let's cook. Where the skillet at? Where the wash your sister sauce at? Let's get it cooking. All right. Number one instance that happened. Shorty took a whole city hostage. On the outskirts of the city, niggas were frozen in place for months and could not move a muscle. They couldn't fart, bro. Holding in shit. Standing still. Because she had fucked her mind up so much about her fucking life. She created people, created kids, created a lifestyle in different time periods just because she can handle shit. Let's take it further. In the movie Multiverse of Madness, the bitch lost her imaginary kids and then went across dimensions, killing people, including heroes, just to find her kids that did not exist, dog. Completely turned herself from a hero of a world to a multiversal level threat. This is the crash out. This is the crash out queen. Nothing tops that. Nothing tops Scarlet Witch. Nothing. Not a single person. And shit, you want to take it to comics? No more mutants. She eradicated all mutants with 3 words. No more mutants. 3. I had to count on my hands, bro. I was slow. I watched SpongeBob. Okay.
I wasn't shaking at you. I just remembered who I was supposed to say, and I'm sad now.
No, I don't give a fuck. It's too late now.
It's
Say
right.
that shit at the end of the pod.
I would have won if I would have said this one, but it's cool.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch, bro. Number one crash out.
Well, you
I won.
You won the round, but I won the battle.
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Cameron. He gonna say some shit like fucking Dora crashed out on Boots or some shit.
What the fuck? No, so I actually had 2 that came to mind, but the one that I was going to use, I ended up taking off because of the second season. It's kind of hard to put him in there with the second season. Well, I'll get into that after. So mine is another girl. You know, we have 2 girls on our list. Sorry, girls out there. You know, it happens.
Bitches be tripping.
But this character, you know what I mean, was first introduced at the end of the first season of the show I'm talking about. It was mainly in the second season. The number one villain of the second season, actually. One of the best written characters of all time. I would even possibly say top 5 female villain, possibly top 3 villain of cartoon, maybe anime history, maybe. Definitely cartoon. Might even be number 1 cartoon villain of all time, just because of what happens to her in season 3. I got the queen herself, Azula, from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Season 2, it was all smoke. It did not fucking matter. It was on site. She would talk her shit, and then you would get your ass whooped. Simple as that. Season 3, she was starting to lose her mind. She was starting to crash out. She was starting to fucking do shit that, ethically unethical, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's out here shooting lightning at motherfuckers, just talking shit, lost her 2 best friends, calling them garbage and fucking trash and shit. Like, treating them like shit, saying that they just need to get the fuck out if they ain't gonna be strong enough and support her type shit. Like, she crashed out. She's one of, like I said, top 3 villain of cartoon history, in my opinion. Other than, like, I don't really count Ozai as like a big villain because he was only really in it for like those final 3 episodes. Yes, he was in it for the last, but like Azula cemented herself as, the main villain of season 2. Like, Ozai was main villain in season 3, but he was only in it the last 4 episodes of Phoenix King, whatever.
It's very valid because when we got introduced to Azula, she was Zuko, but calculated and a prodigy at the same time. So when we started seeing her lose her mind, it was incredibly shocking. And then when it comes to a head, what is the word? When it comes to the climax, I'll just use that climax. That battle that she had with Zuko and Katara, when she just completely just lost their shit. Crash Out, she lost. She lost.
Mhm.
A lot of times we think Crash Outs, you gotta win. She lost.
And she was still crashing out.
Completely wild. When she was thrashing all over the place.
Spitting fire out of her mouth and shit for like, that fucking, what was it? Pyro had to use fucking tea to do. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So that's for sure a valid Crash Out. I would say if I have to rank this round, then I would be the winner. Kimmer, you be number 2. Turtle, because you came number 3, that's a negative point. So you lose by like 2. You lose by like 1.5.
That's not how it works.
No.
You technically lose by 1.5.
So that's the one I use. That one, my honorable mention, or the one I was going to use, was going to be this is where like the dispute. That's why I didn't use them. Was going to be Thorfinn season 1.
That ain't no dispute. Thorfinn season 1 was a crash out.
But I know, but you could bring in season 2, he became a peacemaker. Like, that's why I didn't want to use that argument. But I didn't want to just limit it to just.
I don't think you can put it in a crash out because if I remember correctly, and it's been about 5 years since I watched season 1, but that season took place over a year, right?
He was angry. I don't think every time he stepped on the screen, yelling and running the first nigga he seen.
But it's a year though. Can you crash out for a year?
I mean, he was crashing out for, I think it was actually more than a year. I think it was like 6 or 7 years. And yes, because
not remember, that nigga was always angry, running straight forward. He always got fucked up, got right back up, walked back to the fight.
All because he wanted his revenge for that guy that killed his dad. Like, that's
that nigga he stayed with that rage that entire time. It wasn't
until he died. Was when it got released. Like, I feel like. But then, like I said, that's why I didn't want to talk about it, because people could have been like, well, in season 2, he was such a peacemaker.
No, it doesn't matter what happens afterwards. It doesn't matter what happened.
But I would say season 1, I was going to use that one, but I still like the Azula one a little bit more.
Okay. That's a full crash out. That might be, well, Go ahead.
The one I was going to say was going to be Roberta from Black Lagoon. He crashed out. She had a whole island of criminals. Not only did she crash out, she finished her mission.
Tough.
Yeah.
So sad. I'm so sad I couldn't remember.
I still would have been number 3 though. But tough. The one I had 2 that I was gonna say. One was really light, and I didn't think it was heavy enough to bring in. And y'all probably would have talked me down on it. But Avatar, Aang, when Appa got kidnapped, and then Toph was like, they put a muzzle on him. You put a muzzle on Appa?
No, like, that was a crash out.
That was okay. It
was
that
valid?
That was really valid.
I might not have gave you the win for that one,
that nigga killed them bees. He said, fuck them bees, nigga.
Yeah, like we act like, and I really had 2. Aang also going crazy at the Northern Water Temple.
Yeah. My other one
Aang
was
crashed
Doctor
out.
Doom.
Who?
Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that's
He
multiverse
blew
level.
he blew up a whole universe because that Doctor Doom became friends with Reed.
I mean, honestly, if you would have brought Doctor Doom against my Scarlet Witch, it would have been a much tougher fight. But too late.
So
The
Mac,
last one in my bag, Tony Stark. When he really found out the Winter Soldier that Bucky Barnes killed his mom and his dad, and he said, "Fuck this shit," and then Cap sided with the ops.
yeah, but
It's a
he's not really
generational
a
crash out.
overall crash out. That's not just. This is like a crash
Tony's a
out
crash
moment.
out, bro. Tony's a crash out. Tony created Ultron.
It's more
Tony
arrogant.
Tony has a few crash outs, bro. Tony has a lot of crash outs.
Yeah, but a lot of his crash outs, Wanda's
You
crash
valid?
outs have more severe repercussions. She eliminated 98% of mutants because she was like off her rocker over fake kids with a robot.
Facts. I still think that Tony crashed out against Winter Soldier and Captain America was gangster. Because, he was so. You got to think about it. Iron Man has a suit of fucking armor with AI in it. This nigga just went full blazing fighting mode. He went brawler mode, which is not something that Tony does, which means his mind was fucking gone. It wasn't until he started getting his ass beat that he started analyzing their fight patterns. And he was like, Jarvis, analyze their fight patterns and how they're going to hit me and all that. Then he started fighting smart. But when it first got to hooking, he was just like, I got to beat this nigga's ass. He
Man,
killed moms, and you lied about it.
You're more right with Wanda because she was finna kill another mom and take her kids.
Yeah. And
In the process of a crash out.
She killed the Illuminati. She killed Fantastic Four. She killed Professor X. She killed Captain Marvel. She killed Black Bolt and somebody else.
And she was about to kill that universe's
That
takeover
universe's
spot.
It was that universe's what's it mean? What's her name? Carol
Captain Marvel.
Danvers. Yes, Captain Marvel. I was like, what's her fucking Carol Danvers? Is whatever her superhero name is.
Bullshit. She just threw her against a rock and she died, but whatever.
But yeah, no,
but whatever, bro.
Yeah, I have to say, Mac, you did win this round. Wanda.
And thank you for the listeners. Thank you for the supporters. Thank you, Turtle, for being here and being a participant. Thank you, Cameron, for participating. I want to take this award for having the best crash out roster, and it really feels great. It really feels amazing.
No, we didn't say roster. No, fuck. Cut. No, we didn't say roster. We'll give you Wanda. We said we give you Wanda. Then you said roster. Now you're taking it too far. I got it.
Hold on, no. I had Peter Quill, had Wanda Maximoff, and I had Eren Yeager. Those are the top 3 crash outs. I appreciate y'all conceding the win.
You only won one round.
I won the day.
How can you say you had the 3 best when you literally only have 1 point?
1 out of 4 rounds, you only won. You won 1 round.
I won the day.
No,
what?
Yo, Turtle, I salute you though, man.
Chat.
Use a good sport, bro.
Hold on, no, we'll leave it up to chat. Let them know. Comment down below.
We said the rules at the beginning. We was going to
answer. We trust.
We said
Turtle, I respect you as a man. The way you fighting back now is making me respect you less. Just, I got it, dog.
We need a rewrite button because it's this nigga's game and he explained the rules. Now he changed them because he got cooked.
No, this is some rigged shit for show, bro.
Nigga, I'm the chef.
Why? See, I don't. Why? Everything's rigged.
You in 3rd place.
Third? I've never been in 3rd place. I'll quit the race before I'm in 3rd place.
Well, you should have
walk off into the grass.
You lost.
I picked a hammy.
Your first round was disqualified. He won. He won that one. I won the next one and the next one, and then you won.
You're right.
That's 1.
Well, I appreciate everybody voting me to be number 1.
No one's voted anyone to anything.
Thank you very much.
We voted with each other.
Just for that, I guarantee you everybody is going to say that you didn't win a single round.
I appreciate it, man. It feels good to win the first inaugural games. We'll call this the Cullen Games.
That's
Well,
crazy.
next week, hopefully you'll come back stronger next week. Next time, keep your stupid one in the right round, and you would have had a better chance.
That would have been a landslide. I didn't want to do that to you, honestly.
Yeah, so you lost. You came in
I
third
wanted to make
place.
it even, and I still spanked. I still spanked.
You in
Shout
third
out to
place.
me. Shout to Mac, man. Shout out to me. You
Speaking
know
of
Mac
which,
Mac got
let's
enough to
talk
get me
about
for
this
track.
here. Our One Piece spoiler alert for our One Piece non anime onlys.
Yeah, definitely skip this part if you are an anime.
We're gonna keep it short and sweet. We're gonna give it 3 minutes of One Piece manga, real quick. Kimmer?
We're gonna cook. So if you haven't been keeping up, the newest chapter we're at like 1163 or like whatever it is, 1263 or something like that. High up there in the things, but we're 4 or 5 months in on the flashback. We got the God Valley, or what we like to call Loki's flashback. We're in the Elbaf Island arc. For those who don't know, if you're not caught up in the manga and you are reading it, just spoilers. We are in Elbaf, by the way. I'm sure you guys know that. But latest chapter dropped, and holy shit, this motherfucker rocks. Turned into a motherfucking demon. This motherfucker's going stupid. It kind of shows us more about Emu's powers and how it works. We got fucking Whitebeard, Kaido, Roger, and Garp fighting this demon Rocks.
Fire.
Man, Rocks is that motherfucker.
Yes, he is. It's sad that he gotta kill the homies. And
Bruh.
the first batch of spoilers have come out for this week's episode, this week's manga week. And it looks like the first people to get knocked out by rocks is, of course, Big Mom and Kaido. Because obviously it has to be Shanks and goddamn, what's his name? What's the old man's name?
You mean Roger and Garp?
Shanks and Garp. I mean, Roger
And
and Garp
Roger?
have to fight Emu. Whoa.
I think Whitebeard was also part of it too.
Yeah, he's still there.
I just don't think they put him in the name because he wasn't like, I mean, he was obviously a high known pirate, but he wasn't like Roger, like Rocks level yet.
Yeah, it's still early, but yeah, we'll see. We got to see what happens. I want to see how this ends. Are we going to figure out who Davy is? We got about 1 more minute.
Yeah, I do. I think we're gonna find out who Davy is here soon. There's speculations that Davy, just theory real quick, Davy was the king of that last island that Emu and the other kingdoms decided to attack for the world.
Do One Piece theories becoming true?
Some of them yes,
Really
some of them no.
people.
The ones that actually like use One Piece text and like connect it back to past stuff and stuff like that actually cook, yeah. But the ones that just be saying stupid shit, like the comment section, nah. But yeah, there's also speculation that like Joy Boy and Davy were just best friends, and that they possibly fought Emu, or something happened to where they switched views, and that's why they're opposite now, or whatever there's called. Like, you know how like Blackbeard and Luffy are opposite. Like that's why Rocks and Roger are opposite type shit. So they were either best friends, and then there was like views that split them or something, or something. But there's speculation that he was the king of that lost island.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see. This week's manga gonna really let us know. All right, that's our manga. One Piece manga minutes.
One Piece manga minutes. Manga minutes might be a little. Well, that's for y'all. That'll be y'all segment. Because you know I can't read.
And if there's any other manga motherfuckers want us to talk about, we can too. Me and Turtle be reading.
Let's pump this up. Let's make it a little segment and pump this up and make it a reoccurring thing where y'all talk about manga and I say some stupid shit in the middle. All right. So look, we got into our manga minutes. We got into our game sector. Game sector. Maybe that's what we'll call it, game sector. And let's go ahead and dive into some reoccurring anime. If you're not up to date on some simulcast, on some, new anime that's coming out, just go ahead and exit to the left. You don't have the wherewithal to watch things as they come out because you're lazy and you can't make commitments. Shout out to my boy Panda. But so we got Gachakuchi, we got Kamen Rider, we got May I Ask One Thing, we got Digimon, we're not gonna talk about all of it, but we're some dope shit that happened the past last 2 weeks. Oh, we got My Hero Academia as well. Some shit that y'all want to fuck with, man. It's good. It's good.
Well, I
My
definitely want to talk
hero,
about that. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
my nigga Bakugo. Literally, hydrogen bomb versus coffin baby. That shit has been funny. I've been laughing at this shit all weekend.
Yo, clip me up. All right, dog. I know the anime sphere, the nerd sphere is hype on Bakugo right now because I'm a Bakugo hater. He did his thing. But I really am story driven type guy. What completes this story, what makes this story go to another level, what takes this character to GOAT level status, and I don't know, as much as I hate My Hero Academia sometimes, it takes this character to a new level. That backstory we got for All For One cements him as one of the best fucking villains that we got in Shonen. We did not get the, hey, I just need to take revenge. Oh, this happened to me when I was a kid and now I feel this way. No, we got cemented a villain that out the gate was fucking evil and this is what the fuck he wanted to do. And that was his drive from get go. And I think that just makes like sometimes I love Naruto, but every villain has a reason why they're an anti-villain. Why there's a reason, oh, he just thought he was good in his heart. No, All For One was, I want total control. I want every fucking power. I want complete annihilation of anything that stands in front of me. All For One, like, completed a perfect circle as a fucking villain. And even in the animation, even in the anime, you taking him from an adult into a baby, back into nothing. I got everything, and I got reduced to absolutely dust. It's a perfect villain arc, bro. And I thought that was fucking amazing. I think that shit's getting skipped over. And niggas laughing at him as a baby and saying it's goofy. But I thought it was a incredibly, incredibly well written arc for a villain.
No, I like. He was good. I have no quarrels with that. One for all
Like
was
just seeing,
Yeah, I gotta agree.
just seeing as they do that flashback with All For One as the fat baby sucking, not even sucking, biting through the flesh of his unalived mother, hogging all the titty milk, and the scrawny brother, he's holding his hand as if he like pulled him away from the titty. And like, this is all for me. You get all the fucking scraps. And their story starts from inception of birth of this nigga's pure evil. And this nigga is just trying to combat that. And I had absolutely nothing. And I love the explanation of, damn, maybe he did have a quirk, but from the malnourishment, even in the womb, All For One was taking all of the nutrients. He could never build, grow his quirk. We don't even know what it could have been. And from inception, before they even had the brains and the wherewithal to think, he had to combat that and grow into a person to where I had to pass this on. The story is so perfect in which One For All's power had to be passed on. It had to be nourished. It had to be grown through several generations just to catch up with All For One, because at the get-go, he was on bumpers. Sometimes you run up against an opponent and they're fucking ready and you're not. And you gotta get ready. And it takes you a longer time and niggas might talk shit. You might be taking some L's. But once you get there, you're like, oh shit, I'm better than him. It's like being in high school and like some kid his daddy had more money, they had training, they was on better teams, and you just, you play with the rec team. Once you get to high school, you start learning a little bit. You start catching up. Oh, this nigga was not as athletic as me. He was not smarter than me. He was not better than me. He just had better training. He was ready for it. And now we getting to a point to where we on the same level. Shit, I done nourished my talent skyrocket. It just came to the point where One For All was able to nourish his shit through 5 generations or 6, something like that. And now we're at this level. Now we're at this stage. I think that's perfect character arcs, perfect comparison of the opposites. Like that was great. Bro, I clap my hands for that. That shit was amazing.
I loved everything about this episode.
For
I
sure.
mean, I agree. I mean, All for One is definitely up there for sure. Like, that backstory definitely cemented a lot. Let him cook.
I just had to say it because I see a lot of people going hard for Bakugo. Like, y'all missed the real story. The real story arc. Bakugo is simple. Bakugo is not a very well developed character.
All
Yes.
right. Let's move on. Let's just stop. Let's go ahead and stop.
No.
Bakugo's slander will not be tolerated here because he has lots
No.
of
I
character
gotta say this.
development.
I gotta say this, bro. I got it, and I'm gonna be partial. I'm not gonna be biased because my bias is I hate Bakugo. I understand from the average viewer of seeing a character do one thing and then do the complete opposite and being able to fall in love with that. I can respect it. But at the same time, it's one dimensional. It's just a flip. The story isn't there. The story didn't mature in the level of which I'm comparing this to All for One. Bakugo was the asshole. He was the powerful one. He realized he wasn't the strongest nigga and he changed his mood. And then, okay, maybe he was able to understand, like, hey, maybe I do fuck with this guy. Maybe I do know him a bit. And I do gotta support him to get to my goals. And that's admirable. Claps up to him. But the story and the depth that it comes with compared in this episode to All for One it's just not comparable, bro. It's incomparable to me. Shout out to Bakugo for realizing you're not the main character and to being, hey, I gotta do this one job and let the real nigga handle the business. That's it.
Nobody said compared to All for One, Bakugo's story is crap.
I'm just talking about this episode.
So it's just fire. But to say that Bakugo has no character growth is crazy. But
it's a character, bro.
The Opie fight of the year?
Talk about it. Talk about it. Yo, niggas don't even know what Opie is, though. Niggas don't know what Opie is.
Big titties.
Big titties, Tsunade's, Matsumoto's. I'm talking about double D's, double G's. Big anime graphics, bro. We talking about mommy milkers, big bouncy bouncies.
Tack versus Shocker Girl. And it
we
was
talking about calcium cannons.
Okay, Mac.
My bad.
We're talking about Kamen Rider. And Lady Shocker has come into contact with Tack. And they got to tussling. But it was one thing. That girl actually, these niggas got powers. For real.
I'm saying.
And these niggas don't got powers. And she is folding this motherfucker.
Yo, we're at this point where you remember in Demon Slayer season 2, where we're like, okay, all right, are these powers in their heads? Is this animation, or do these niggas got powers? I'm watching Shocker Girl throw punches and her hands light up with lightning strike. She punched through like a whole computer wall, like a database. Like besides the titties, it was an amazing. It was an amazing. A minute and a half fight. And I'm really wondering, like these niggas shout to the sky and they they transform outfits. She's punching through fucking metal. Do they have powers? What's going on? Is our main character gonna get a new suit? What is happening? I'm here for it. I love every second of it.
I don't know, but if they give old girl powers, she might be too strong.
If they give her powers, if they don't have powers,
she did that little move and did the punch and turned it into a slam. I thought she got a shit rock. She said nope.
Yo, the awareness to take the punch in the teeth just a little bit, and be able to split your titties to where the fist goes between them, and then you grab her by the neck and the waist and dump her on her shoulders. Anime fight of the year.
That was throwing. And she has no powers, by the way. Old girl, Shocker lady dude, folded her, put her in the ground.
Her power is to get changed quick.
Yeah, she changed faster than the motherfucker, boy.
She changed faster than a motherfucker, bro.
Damn, she turned around and turned back around and she was changed.
That scene at the end when she got into her tackle uniform and the nigga punched off, he was like, yo, you fighting me, you're not fighting her. And she was like, oh, my bad. And put her full pantsuit on like she was Hillary Clinton.
It just changed right back. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, I got too excited. My bad.
My bad.
All right, bad.
I thought we was throwing hands. Sorry. Shit.
I thought it was my turn. Shit, you look like you was losing. My bad. Yeah, nah, Kamen Rider is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say, I did watch that fight just because I needed to. I seen one of you guys, but I think it was Mac posted something about it. So I had to go watch that fight sequence. I haven't watched that full episode yet. I just had to go watch that fight sequence.
That's all you need, dog. Actually, no. You do need the end of it. You need the end of it.
That shit is funny.
You need the end of the episode.
But
it's comical. It's comical.
The brother's stupid.
We're gonna talk about, if we want to talk about fights, there was a fight scene in a particular anime that I kind of need to I might have to read. I don't know if I can wait till Sunday.
But
Gotcha. Hold on, Turtle. Pronounce the name correctly. Gachakuchi. Exactly. Yo, if you're not tapped in, stop waiting. Stop waiting, bro. Watch it weekly. We only got like 3 more episodes left, I believe. Something like that.
It's 24.
I was a little hurt, dog.
Man, I mean, it better change next episode. That's what I say. I might have to read, dog. I don't know if I can wait. Spoiler if you haven't watched the episode. One of the characters that we were starting to resonate got stabbed. And let's just say he didn't get stabbed in the leg. He got stabbed somewhere closer to
chest, dog.
His chest area.
And not just stabbed, poison.
And poison
on the blade.
3 different types of toxin.
It fucked me up. It fucked me up because I do realize this is a little bit grittier on the side of shonen. So I'm preparing myself for things to be more permanent. I hope, or I'm anticipating. But sometimes when you get shonen, like niggas get hurt and then they just bounce back. But for this episode, I was like, damn, he about to turn up. We about to get a real Zonka moment. He about to go crazy. And then he kind of did. It was throwing hands. I was screen recording and everything. I still got it on my phone. And he got swiped by the leg. Oh, dog. And I was like, nah, he about to power up again. And he got...
And then he was just laying there in pain. Nothing. And I was like, we seen a glimpse of his flashback. We seen a glimpse, this much of it, of something of a Zoro type flashback.
Something was there.
Like, it was, who does he have to prove? I don't know if we're going to know now. Don't think we're going to get it.
You know what's funny? Because in the moment when he was like, yo, I ain't got nothing for you, dog. When Java was like, you're going to beat my ass. You're going to push me to my limit. His uncle was like, yo, I just got hands. I'm not worried about all this shit. Niggas that talk, yo, the loudest motherfucker in the room is always the weakest. I'm not worried about nothing. None of that. I'm not worried about none of that. I was like, yo, that's me. That's me. And then at the end of the episode, I was like, that's not me.
Bro, in the face that, Jabba had, too, stabbing him, he was like, you're not even gonna...
That's it?
So, are we done here?
Now, this
So I was wondering...
It'd be a really good arc for Jabba if I did go and just murder your homeboy. And then y'all still got to figure out how strong I am. It also could be a good redemption for Zonka. So either way, I think I'm going to be happy, but I'm not sure which way it's going.
Wait till the girls fight.
We do got the girls to fight to come up too.
Yo, what's do with the blonde hair with the fade on the side? Like, I keep thinking he's this Kakashi Gojo level nigga, but we ain't seen him do nothing yet. Like,
we seen him smoke up Jabba. We seen him smoke up them trash beasts.
Yeah.
Enzi,
something like that. Enzo,
something like that.
So I'm like, I know he cracking, but they slow walking the dog with bro. I'm waiting.
It's the first arc.
Look, I'm antsy, nigga.
So Turtle, I don't know if Mac would know. So you know the guy that is just talking, being like that informant guy, the one with like the finger bugs or whatever.
I
His
know
voice actor, I think his voice actor is Blackbeard's voice actor from One Piece.
I gotta catch up on.
You didn't watch the last episode. He's still
But he's
reading
read it though.
pictures,
But he's
y'all.
read it though, so I mean, he
He's
knows.
reading pictures, y'all. He imagined the fight scenes. He imagined the sound effects.
I mean, I'd be reading too, so I can't say nothing. But I haven't read Gacho Kushi yet.
That was a good episode. I was hurt because I was in the middle of cooking and like looking back at my phone, like constantly back and forth, back and forth. I was frying some chicken. I know I'm a nigga, but like when it cut to the ending song, and I was like, nah, for real, bro. I was hurt because usually I try to pay attention to how many seconds, how many minutes left in the episode.
Same. Clicked mine too. I kept clicking. And I was like, oh my God, wait, no, there's 2 minutes left. Wait, no, there's 2 minutes. No. I said, fuck. My girl was like, what? And I was like, fuck.
That's the worst stuff. I hate that. That ruins it for me. If you click how much time's left, I let the cliffhanger just be a surprise.
It is. I'm like, fuck.
Can't. Like everything I watch how many minutes are left in the fucking movie or episode. I just can't help myself.
I hate when I gotta pause something in, like, because then I get to see how much time now. I'm like, fuck, man. No, I like just surprise.
Fair enough.
My mind be racing. I've been like 3 minutes left. What can I do in this episode? Damn, they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that. Yeah, my mind be racing, man.
Hungry.
Excuse me.
I mean, if we got anything, I think we did our thing. Honestly, I mean, I won our game sector.
My God,
we had our manga meetup, and we talked about some good shit. Tap into Kamen Rider, tap into Gachakuchi. We're gonna talk about
we need to talk about the end of the jury show next week for sure. Pennywise show.
Oh, the Welcome to Jury.
Okay,
that shit is good.
Yeah, Welcome to Jury. Yeah, we got to talk about that next week for sure, bro. Watch that, Mac. Watch that shit.
It's on Hulu or what?
HBO Max.
All right. I'll tap it.
Mayor Kingstown back. If you real, you know what's up.
Never watched.
I do need to catch up in that.
I know the real story of Malcolm X, dog. I don't need the fictitious shit.
What the fuck is you talk? What do you bring up Malcolm X for?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Mayor Kingstown, isn't that
No.
How shit went down in Harlem back in the day?
No.
I'm tripping.
You probably thinking about the Godfather of Harlem, nigga. With the Harlem in the name, Godfather of Harlem. Yeah, that may be the show about
Sometimes
Harlem.
you be right. Sometimes you be right.
Ain't that Mayor Kingstown show about Harlem? Nigga, no.
Mayor, Godfather, what's the difference?
One says Harlem.
Tomato, tomato.
All right,
y'all. Man, let's get up out of here, y'all. Let's get up out of here, man. It's been I had a great time with y'all. Like, it really feel good. Like, yo, I ran track when I was, before I got kicked off the track team in high school, and I ran track when I was in middle school. It really feel good when you train your ass off and then like getting off that starting line when you neck and neck with somebody and you like, fuck, yo, buddy, nice. I gotta put my all into it. And you just pump hard, you pump your arms, your legs, and then you look to the side and buddy falling back. And you win. That's what I felt today in this game sector when I was able to just trash y'all niggas in my takes of the best crash outs. And it really felt good, and I feel accomplished, and I'll be able to go to sleep really happy. And it's going to be a really great week. And I just can't.
I'm glad everyone had a great time listening to this podcast. I appreciate everybody coming out, listening, taking the time to listen to everyone's great takes. Damn, man, I can't believe I let that go on for so long.
It was a good story, though, right?
I was letting it go, and then it just kept going, and I was like, I got to put an end to this. Now he's reaching.
Mr. Fantastic. No, but the win did feel good though, and you put up a good fight, Kimmer. Turtle, you had a good round. We got more of this. We got more game sectors. We got more challenges, more rounds. We got more people coming in. We're gonna make this a bigger thing. We're gonna clip this up. Let's talk about it, bro. Let's make a little thing for ourselves. And let's expand on our manga sector. Let's get back consistent. Well, I'm about to say this as soon as we finish recording so Shorty can't sabotage us, and let's keep it cooking, man. Lord Mac and have Mac with the game
he created.
You said what?
You mad? You lost the game you created,
bro. I am EA Sports. I'm not. Y'all are the players in Madden. I'm EA Sports. Lord Mac, Mac and have Mac with the game. Mac with the strap on your back. You will get clapped. I am the Mac. Daddy is Father of the Year. Let me be your vessel as we get out of here, man. Go to sleep. Go to work. Whatever you're doing, however you listening to it. Like, share, subscribe. Support us. Support your family. Support a black-owned business. And Kimber, shout out to him. You know what I mean? We're going to try to make sure that he stay undercover on his ICE raids. You're not going to take your family. We're going to give him a bad address and all that shit. Salute. Where we at? Where we at? What we doing?
Mac. It's okay, bro. Next week you can win your game. Hopefully.
I can't hear you, bro. I just cut you off.
Yeah.
You know, it's your boy Harleem Harlow. You know, I came in here with the fire takes. I didn't win it this week. Maybe I'll come out on top next week. We'll see how it goes. Maybe this game's been pretty rigged. We'll see what happens next week. Thank y'all, though, for having me out again. Appreciate y'all.
Hey.
All right, y'all, man.
Turtles, we trust.
Tap in with us. Neighborhood Ninjas, episode 64. We out. Gang, gang.